Folks, I just want to continue to talk about the relationship between me and Kalki. That is the video that I published earlier yesterday. Don't worry, this will be a very short video. I want to say a couple of things. The first thing is, please do not believe or trust in what I said. I do not want you to have a faith in me or faith in what I'm saying. As you might have noticed, that I've been talking in earlier videos that having faith is an ignorance and that prevents you from understanding something which is eternal. I definitely will not want you to throw away one faith and replace that with a faith in me. Definitely, that's not my goal. What I said in the previous video, some of the things should have shocked you. I do not want you to either believe or disbelieve. Be open minded. That is the best thing or best stand to take whenever you hear somebody saying things that are beyond your mind. For example, when I said a relationship between me and Muruga and Jesus, the I that I was referring to in that statement is not the I that you are seeing through your five senses right now and your mind. That's my form, and then that's the image of me. That does not have a relationship between itself and Muruga and Jesus. That image of me is your mental image. The I that I was referring to is beyond your five senses and your mental image. So the best thing to say is that you do not know about it. Neither you should have faith or no faith. Be open-minded. That is the best way and best stand to take. The most scientific way to take whenever you don't know about something. Second thing I want to talk to you about is that in earlier videos, I have said several things pointing to your ignorance, etc. And I said, think about this. Find out whether it makes sense to your logical mind. And if so, agree with that. Otherwise, ask me questions. Those things are different from what I said in my previous video about me and Kalki. The things that I said in earlier videos about your ignorance is something which you can find out through your logical mind. But what I said in the previous video is not within the power of your logical mind to find out whether it is true or not. That's the difference. So please do not confuse these two things. Whenever I point out some ignorance in you, without trying to have a blind faith in me or trust me, see whether it makes sense or not. That's the first thing that I want to talk to you. Second thing is that you might have probably thought that I really challenged the folks who are claiming to be Kalki. Whatever energy was talking at that time, might have challenged them. Because many folks confuse their inspirational vision about Kalki and even their third eye experience of Kalki with what they experience after their seventh seal or seventh chakra is open. When seventh chakra is open, you will know very clearly that happened. As it happened to me in my first spiritual experience. So the first thing I would suggest to those folks who think that they are Kalki is to make sure that it is a seventh chakra experience, that is, experience after their seventh chakra is opened. If they think so, those folks have 100% freedom to assume or think or envision that they are Kalki. I'll never ever say that they should not talk. All that I'm saying, please do not confuse the inspirational vision and third eye opening vision. Third eye, the vision that you have through your third eye, with the vision that you have after opening the seventh seal or seventh chakra. They are very, very, very different. Extremely different. Even when seventh chakra is open, people generally have vision of various forms, various gods. It's extremely, extremely rare that the seventh seal experience, that is the experience that they have after the seventh seal is open, seventh chakra is open, that they experience themselves as the eternal unknown, the Maheshwara or the Christian God who expresses itself in three aspects, three lights. Very extremely, extremely rare. So that's what I want to talk about, the challenge aspect. The third thing is that in my previous video talking about me and Kalki, and I said Jesus and Muruga are my sins, my sons. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to say that in the same sense as people use in the waking state, in the normal human use. The normal relationship that you have with your sons in this world. The son or daughter, in the sense that I was talking about, from the viewpoint of the world of God, is that Jesus, Muruga or Kartigeya, came from me, born from me, rose from me, appeared going out from me. That is the sense. Very similar to the walk that went out of me. So we have to keep that in mind. Folks, that's what I want to talk to you today about my previous video. If you have still any questions, please leave that as a comment. I will answer. I'll continue to talk about other aspects of human life in the next video very soon. Talk to you soon.